Hey, what's going on there, fellow delinquents? Mischief here, and I got something rather interesting for you. Something that I've been waiting for a year and a half, just shy of 2 years for, and you're probably going to facepalm when you see what I had invested in. And so anyway, let's take a look, shall we? I'll give you a hint. It's from a movie.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wick.
Yes, I have the Taran Tactical Glock 34 Combat Master from the second movie.
Glock 34, contoured grips, flared magwell for easier reloads, and I know you'll appreciate the custom porting.
And here's a 10-round mag with just a extension. It's a mag weight. Now, there's one little thing that I did not know about when I went to go do this custom work, and I went through the whole entire process. I contact customer support about this. They explained this to me, so now I get to explain it to you. You'll notice something when you take a look at that rear sight.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that rear sight is really favoring the right side of the slide. Now, I thought this was a bug. Apparently, this is a feature. When you order your Taran Tactical Combat Master package for your Glock series, they actually zero the sights, the rear sight, to the ammunition that they use on the range. And so that is where their spec ammunition is actually zeroed to. I don't know if that is true, and I don't know how close to actually impacting point of aim, point of impact with just factory ammunition. So here we have some Blazer aluminum case. This is 115 grain. We're going to go ahead and shoot some of this, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, so the pistol looks good. It really does look good. That rear sight, it annoys me, but we're going to see. I painted up a steel target down there at 50 feet, and we're going to go ahead and shoot a group at that black spot. I tried painting a little bullseye because I thought just aiming haphazardly at the center was going to be a little off anyway, but let's go ahead and try it. If this is not properly zeroed for this ammunition, it's really going to tell. I hit something. Let's go ahead and see, I guess. Not my best shooting, but at the same time, okay, so it is favoring a little bit to the right. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to have to adjust this so that it is shooting dead on with the practice ammunition that I typically use, which is, you know, standard 115 grain, whatever. But Taran Tactical, apparently they use like 124 grain. They might be using like plus P stuff. They might be using 9 major. I don't know what they're using, but that's a little bit off, definitely. Like right here, if I'm aiming here and my group is impacting over here, I mean, that's a little bit off. Okay, it is shooting left. All right. Okay. Looks good. First shot was a 79, 175 for 6 shots. 23, 19, 19, ooh, 17, 18. Okay, I'll take it. All right, got a fast trigger here. Oh, I'm down to 4 rounds. I don't know. Okay, just aim left. Let's try that again. Okay. I mean, it's definitely not my best shooting. Missed that last shot. $21, $6, $23, $24, $22, $20. Alright. Missed my first shot, but let's go ahead and paint up these targets and see how if we can dial that in. Let's go ahead and shoot another group at 50 feet. Let's see, what do we got here? Aiming dead on through one high and right. So my group is actually probably about 3 inches to the right. And yeah, this thing right here needs to be center in order for me to be hitting point of aim, point of impact. But other than that, the gun shoots really well. It feels like a Glock 34 that's just been really, really polished. Grip feels fine, even the finger grooves. Magwell, take it or leave it. The slide reciprocating, I mean, it actually feels like I feel I can get a little bit more recoil, maybe. Like, my hand right here is getting bumped really hard. I don't know what it is. I mean, probably because I've been shooting all day today. I was at the range earlier today to qualify for my job, and I shot about 300, 400 rounds earlier today. So, I mean, it could be that. So I'm just here to just throw a couple of rounds downrange, just to try and get a feel for this thing. But it shoots fine, just right. I wonder why. Okay. So, I mean, that was kind of slow. But because I ran over to the left, I'm naturally favoring the left side simply because of the orientation where I'm running over here. So that's what made me actually shoot center, which is kind of funny. But, yeah. Okay. Little one-handed shooting there. Trigger's nice. I'll give it that. Left-handed shooting right there. Okay. Empty gun. James empty.
Alright, I think I missed one. First shows a 904. 19, 22, 20, 18. 20. Let's paint that up. Alright. Empty gun. No mag. No, nothing in the chamber. Alright. Alright, 29, 47, 4, 19, 21, 22. So, I did speed up a little bit. Trigger on this nice. I can definitely shoot it a lot faster. Last 10. I took that slow. I took that slow because my sights were bouncing too much. 25, 22, 26, 25, 27. I didn't even get anything under sub 20. So, yeah. Front sight was bouncing a little too much. I didn't feel confident in pressing the shot. So, but I got all hits. Cool. I'll play with it some more later. So what can I say about the Gen 3 Glock 34 Combat Master from John Wick 2? It's nice. It's a nice shooting gun. Overall, it just feels like a really well polished Glock. If you like Glock 34s, I guess this would be perfectly fine for you to add to your collection or send one in. I don't really care much for the Gen 3s, but this one is actually done really nice. I like that they actually they beveled the magazine button a little bit, because on my Glock 17L, it's just a little bit too sharp around here, and every time that I get a good firing grip, it pinches my hands. This one is set up so it doesn't do that. So I guess they probably took some sandpaper or something. You can see that it's been sanded down by hand. This was not done by ejection molding. Very, very nice details done on it. Everything looks nice. Everybody's starting to do like little HD borders around it, but I don't really think you need that aesthetic. They don't have the little T right here, which is kind of unusual for the Taran guns, but usually there's a little T lightning bolt there for Taran's like logo, signature logo right there. Overall shooting experience, it shoots like a Glock, and that polished trigger right there is a great improvement. It allows me to shoot faster. This high cut right here, this undercut, for the full-size grips, I don't see as much of a benefit. The reason why is because I don't really have an issue with that. What I have an issue with is when I'm shooting a compact like a Glock 19, and it doesn't have this undercut right here, then I do experience some discomfort from trying to get my high grip. This one, not so much. Full sizes, I don't really feel a lot of discomfort gripping it, even with the finger grooves, because the full size gives you a little bit more room to put your hand, so that your hand can comfortably sit up high into the gun. Now, shooting wise, the recoil is banging into my palm a little bit more than I would like, but there's something you can get used to. I think you can really get used to that. Accuracy-wise, it's as accurate as a Glock. If you can shoot a Glock, you can shoot this. The one thing I will warn you about is, one, the sights. So that rear sight right there, they're probably going to zero it to different ammunition than what you're going to get from the factory. And the other thing is, this trigger is very light. It's probably feels like maybe like a 3-pound, almost a sub 3-pound. I want to say almost a sub 3-pound trigger right there. It feels like the single action on my PX4 Storm from Taran Tactical. So that right there,
it's not a beginner's gun. This is not a gun that you hand to somebody who doesn't know how to keep their finger off the trigger. But for somebody who is well trained, like John Wick, who can keep their finger off the trigger or stage their trigger finger when they need to, this gun right here would definitely serve you very well. And I think overall build quality, I think Taran Tactical really nailed it out of the park. I put it up there along with like guns like Salient Arms, maybe even like Zev. But yeah, if you like Taran's products, it's not a bad way to go. Just make sure you have a sight pusher to drift this rear sight to where you want it to be in the future. But other than that, yeah, that's basically all I got for you. So make sure you stay out of trouble. If you can't stay out of trouble, you didn't learn from me.
Meow.